pride myself a lot on just showing my leadership by just getting the work done. That's one way that I've tried and helped this team out. I'm one of those guys that just, when I see one of my teammates make a play or do good and be successful, it makes me feel better than if I was the one that would do it.
Shades to his left to avoid.
Ball's out.
The ball is out as he is knocked down.
Bringing in all the younger guys under my wing and just trying to help them out as much as I can.
King on first down. Live ball out there, bouncing around, and the Spartans have it. Great awareness by Panashuk.
I had a pretty unsuccessful COVID year of football. I was banged up the whole entire year, so I came back to just try and enjoy another year, so I didn't have high or low expectations. I was just coming back to see how the year would play out, how I would play out, and just enjoy one last year with my teammates.
Tuttle in trouble, running away from Panashuk, but he can't run far enough. Jake's got him at the 26 for a sack.
I've definitely had a lot of up and downs, and I think what I'm most proud of is during the COVID year, I weighed around like 225 pounds, hit like 216 at one point, and then got back up to 270 this year.
I'm too tired for a camera right now.
A lot of it was muscle too, thanks to Coach Novak and the guys in the weight room, but Amber's helped me with a lot. I always joke around and say she got me fat, but she helped a lot. I think that was probably the biggest change and the best change for the program. She's helped this team a lot.
Anthony McFarland to the left of Josh Jackson. Play fake to McFarland. Jackson hit from behind. Down he goes. Jake Panashuk with a punishing sack.
I've had some up and downs here. I've had some weird years here, and some of the young guys have seen it. And I just hope that what they take from me is just trying to get better every single day. You can't take a day for granted, and just got to keep working. Use the off seasons to the best that you can, because the off season is where you just become a better player overall. So I think just for them seeing how I did this off season, for them to just adapt to it and try and see how better they can be in one off season.
But there won't be any time for anybody to throw the ball. Here comes Jake.
Being a Spartan dog, doing it for your brothers, playing for one another, and just being relentless, I think that it defines us. No matter what, nobody gives up, everybody keeps playing. I think that the family atmosphere is getting stronger. I think more people are starting to trust one another throughout the program, because it's still kind of new. COVID's made it really, really weird with all the restrictions and everything, especially for the first year. I think that after this year, the relationships and everything are just going to keep becoming stronger and stronger as the years go by. Everybody just keeps going, and just this programs just keep going to go higher and higher, and I'm excited to see what happens in the next coming years.
The Spartans are on it. They fumbled the snap. The Spartans are all over it.
Given a lot of years, this is going to be my 5th year into this program, and it's meant everything. Through the relationships that I've developed through coaches, I've had countless different coaches come through the program with the coaching changes and everything, and just the relationships that I've built here are going to last a really long time, and I'm always going to be thankful for that. I talk to Kenny almost every other day, to my brother all the time, and they miss it. Everybody does once they leave. Playing in the NFL, they say it's awesome and all, but just having that brotherhood with your teammates here at Michigan State is just different. So I know it's not the same when you come back as an alum. They always tell me when you look up and you're not playing, it's never going to be the same, and you never get that same feeling. So just capture that last feeling of all the fans and all of my teammates on the field with me. I think that's one moment that I want to capture for the rest of my life.
Well, in the Izzo world of basketball, every year there are 4 championships this team can shoot for, and they do every year. One is a preseason tournament like we are in today. We are in the Bahamas. We're at the Battle for Atlantis, and we are 1 win away from playing for the first of what could be 4 championships for this basketball team. Gabe, a step back long 2 is good.
Brown the other way. That's a flush.
Michigan State 21, UConn 12. Hogarth has it now. Brooks for a three. He got it. How about that?
Numbers for Michigan State. Christian in corner. Brown. He is money right now. Brown up to 11. Danny Hurley says, hold on a second.
So it takes 35-27. And Martin tries to split the defense ball taken away by Hall. We're going the other way. Walker for three. He got it.
Good defense turns into good offense there.
Michigan State 41. UConn 33, 16, 28 to go.
Double and 5. Double up, great pass. Wide open. That's really good action.
Over to Walker. Hogarth, top of the key. Bounce pass, give and go Marble.
Julius Marble gets credit for the two. The deficit for Michigan State is down to 2.
State, Marble ahead of the field. Bounce pass, good one. He lays it up and in. What a pass by Hogarth.
27.6 seconds left in this semifinal classic. Michigan State 61, UConn got 60. Bounce pass goes over there now to Jackson. He's trying to set the big guy up. Martin has it. Falls off the way. The league call has it. The league call took the ball away from Martin. How about that? He takes in. Is it good? It is. And Michigan State's got a 4-point lead with only 2.5 seconds left. Connecticut throws it down court with the basketball. Martin fires the three. It's over. It's over. Michigan State comes back with a 9-0 run over the last 99 seconds and a half. Final, Michigan State 64, Connecticut 60.
I would say most of my experiences in life in general revolve around just interacting with other people. Going into my Costa Rica mission trip, it was through an organization called Focus. I knew nothing that I was getting into, and we were paving a path for a disabled boy in the middle of like the slums there. So we were actually pouring concrete, leveling out a path. The people that we were doing it for, even though they lived in cinder block houses with sheet metal roofs, like curtain dividers, they were so kind to us. Even though they didn't have enough, they were still like offering everything that they had.
Service is such a part of learning who you are as a person and what kind of characteristics you actually have to give to the world, which are a ton, but until you kind of get out there, you really don't know.
I volunteered a lot before. My family would always set up stuff at our church or would be super involved with helping there. So that's kind of like where I got started. But when I really decided like I love doing this, our whole high school goes out to just serve people around in the community. There was this one lady who couldn't really get outside and like do her lawn stuff. And I remember having conversations with her and she was just so appreciative. She was like, you don't know how much this means to me. And at the moment I was like, this is just like something I did for school. Like how valuable is my time that I can go and give back to other people and it can totally change their world. We've been given this time. I feel like it's so valuable to give it back. Happiness in our lives, happiness in other people's lives, and just like, I think it's such a beautiful thing. I come from a family of 7 kids, so naturally there's a lot of giving and taking and being super selfless. My parents are probably the most selfless people that I've ever met. From the day that they decided to start a family to now, every single decision that they've made were for us. And that surfaced in so many different ways, whether it be teaching us how to just be like great people and like give back. They're amazing. I'm so thankful for them.
It's a strange thing with service because once you start doing it, like you're voluntold to do it, right? You have to do it maybe. But after you start doing it, you realize you're not doing it to check the box anymore. We tend to reach out and help people because we can. And so if it's in your wheelhouse and you can do it, then you're not obligated to do it, but what a great opportunity to help someone else. Is that something that is a motto on a plaque somewhere? No, but if someone needs help, then we're gonna go do it.
We definitely were little munchkin athletes, like all 7 of us. We would have like baseball games in the front yard. I have distinct memories of lining up left-handed and my dad was like, no, get on the right side. We don't bat left-handed here, whatever. So still kind of salty about that one. I would have been a great lefty, but I was always out in the driveway trying to keep up with all the boys.
We have 7 kids. They're 15 years apart, so we had to come up with some rules. We made a rule that the kids needed to be 11 or 12 before they played organized sports. They could go to all the camps they wanted to. They could play in the backyard all they want to, but organized sports, we had them wait just because partly we couldn't keep up with it all, but also we didn't want our kids to lose interest in athletics at a young age. It was a very big part of Rick's life and my life, especially when we were in high school and college. And we wanted them to have an opportunity to be mature enough to be able to grasp on to the intangibles.
My mom was a Hall of Famer at Indiana. I remember going to the induction when I was really, really small. Didn't really know how great of an athlete she was until I kind of grew up. But I think the biggest part about her game was her mental game. And that's something that she passed down to me from a young age. Just growing up in softball, how to be so strategic and intentional on the way that I approach sports. And I think also the way that I approach life, the way that I approach people, the respect that I give to people.
As a parent, that's amazing to see their hard work pay off because you preach that. And you preach, get beyond yourself. And even in the hard moments, you preach all that, and you hope it turns out that way.
She's an amazing lady. If I could be half the woman that she is today, I would consider myself accomplished in life. But she's incredible. Growing up, I think I always wanted to come here. And even though I had lived in the area for so long, campus is kind of its own little bubble compared to the rest of Lansing. And I hadn't really been on campus much. So when I met the coaches, when I met some of the team, when I went into the Smith Center, I remember talking to my dad, and he just saw the look on my face, and he was like, "Becca, you love it here." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." You couldn't take the smile off my face for so long.
When she talked with Kathy, I looked at her when we walked out of the room, and I said, "Well, do you want to turn around and tell her, yes, you'd like to come?" And she said, "Well, let's just walk out to the parking lot and just make it look like this isn't everything that I want."
If this is a place where I love it here, I felt like I belonged here, I felt like I had a purpose here in the future, it was a pretty easy decision after that. I have distinct memories of being a freshman and having a goal of reaching other people.
She was one of the first people that showed up at our dorms to help us move in, and I think that really just speaks to her character, and she will go out of her way. I think it was in between a practice and a lift, she didn't have to come, and she came and said hi to the family, and she was giving hugs to my parents that she just met, and just so warm and welcoming, and it just made the move-in process so much better, and I'd consider her my best friend. We've been best friends ever since. Relationships are a give and take. Any relationship that you're in, it's a give and take, and kind of having that attitude of I'm choosing to do this. It's not it's a given thing, and it takes intentionality. And I think service is a big part of that because it is the team dinners on a Tuesday night. It's my teammate is really struggling right now. I might have something going on, but how can I help her there? Now being a senior and seeing all the things that I've done, I would say it's nothing that I planned originally, but I had the intent to give back, the intent to serve other people and reach people. I feel like Becca is very much a rock on our team. She is very emotionally mature. She knows how to calm people down, and she brings such a lightness to the team that I think is super needed, especially in high intense situations.
I think that I just appreciate the family here and that we do it together more than anything. There's no one left behind. We do it together, which I love about our program.
She does nothing half-heartedly. She pours her whole self into everything she does, and so you see that through all of the things that she does.
I'm a completely different person in the way that I've matured so much since I've been here, and the community has been incredible for me. Michigan State has been amazing for that. Whether it be volleyball or outside of that, I've just found so many just genuine, deep people here that have completely changed my life. And I am so grateful for that.
Well, that walk over, I think that's the time that it really hits you, because you can remember the first time, but that last one, everything slows down for you. And you get into that stadium and you realize, man, I'm suiting up in Spartan Stadium for the last time, and see your parents on the field.
And you go through all the great traditions of Spartan football for the last time.
Let's have some fun today, baby. Still got a lot to play for today. Let's go. Let's get it done. I'm sending you out. I'm sending you out the right way. I'm playing for you, and I'm playing for you all day. Okay? You're going to get everything I got today. Now let's go. Let's have a good day. Win out wherever you want.
Good afternoon, everybody. From snowy East Lansing, the Spartans trying to finish this season undefeated at home as the Spartans play their last regular season game against Penn State.
We have Montori Foster back deep, and we're underway.
Play fake to Kenneth. Throw left side. It's going to be caught out there by Montori Foster. He's got a first down and change. Thorne looks over the middle. Pump fakes and now fires. His catch is going to be made by Malik Carr. Rambles into Penn State territory. Hand off to K9.
K9's in.
Goal line, cuts to the end zone. Touchdown, MSU. Kenneth Walker squirms for a score. Motions out of the backfield. Clifford looks right, looks back to the left, and a near pick at the line of scrimmage by Drew Beasley. He knocked it down and nearly hung on.
The Spartans begin from their own one. Walker, huge haul. Kenneth Walker trying to outrun Jair Brown, who took him down at the 36-yard line.
Peyton Thorne has Walker behind him in the pistol. Hands off to K9. Cuts it outside off left tackle. He's at midfield. Dragged down from behind. Inside the 35-yard line of Penn State. Peyton Thorne along the right sideline. Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed hangs on.
Peyton Thorne, lots of time, running out of time. Fires to the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Mosley.
Touchdown, MSU. What an ad-lib by Peyton Thorne. Michigan State trying to stay unbeaten on the season at their place.
And Clifford was looking deep again, runs out of time and gets sacked by Drew Beasley.
Ball's at the 27. Clifford takes the snap, throws right sideline, and Dotson has a grab inside the 2, and he's inside the pylon, they say, for a Penn State score.
And a deep throw, man wide open, touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his second of the game, and the Nittany Lions an extra point away from a tie.
Heavier snow falling now. The DBs are sometimes in harm's way on a slick field like this.
The fear is that field would continue to freeze, get harder and slicker.
Throws over the middle.
Nice
One-hand grab. What a catch made. Falling down by Montori Foster. Thorne throws a middle screen to Connor Hayward. Look at the big guy go.
Yeah.
Has Kenneth Walker off his right shoulder now in the shotgun. Hands to K9 running left. Cuts it outside. Stays on his feet at the 6 and finally slips down. Put this down at the 12. 22-yard field goal try for Matt Coughlin. And he hit it somehow. Looked like he stubbed it a little bit. 3rd and 7, Michigan State from their 10-yard line.
Pass is intercepted. Picked off and run in for a touchdown by Daquan Hardy.
Matt Allen will snap it at the 25-yard line. Hand off to Kenneth. He's got running room off right guard. On his feet out to midfield. 3rd and 12. Peyton Thorne to throw. Guns it over the middle. Caught by Jaden Reed. On his feet at the 5-yard line.
Blow the whistle.
Gang tackled down there. Under center. And Peyton Thorne with a sneak.
He's in there.
He's in. Touchdown, MSU. Penn State, huge call here. Hand off to Lee.
Ball came out.
Ball is loose. The Spartans with a big hit. Let's see who's on the pigskin.
Got it.
Recovered by Michigan State.
Line up in the pistol. They fake it to Walker. It's a screen to Connor Hayward. Lots of running room. So they're going to go for this on 4th and 15.
Kenneth Walker off the left shoulder of Peyton Thorne. Now Connor Hayward starts in motion left. Snap back to Peyton. Here's the throw.
To the end zone. Single coverage. And oh my goodness. For a touchdown by Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed's made some sensational plays this year. Penn State with a gutty drive.
Bringing it within 3 points.
So here comes an onside kick try.
And falling on the ball is Jaden Reed. Here is the greatest play in football. The Spartans take a knee, and the Spartans win the ball game.
Snow angels
They're
all
making
around.
some snow angels here to celebrate. Hard-fought game.